So, I was walking out to, got the heebie-jeebies. I was walking out to my car to get something late at night, you know, it's like pretty fucking late. I'm not even gonna say what time it is. It's really late. But anyway, and this motherfucker, okay, I opened the garage. You know, I'm just I'm gonna walk out to my car, and I'm over, you know, I'm walking from this side of the garage, and fucking, I catch a little glimpse of like a little strand, you know, of the, I guess the light hit the little strand of fucking, of his web, her web, whatever it is. Oh my god, it's giving me chills. If I would have walked through this fucking thing, okay. So yeah, that's basically the point of my story. I was walking out to my car. I was like, oh, you know what? I forgot to get something out of my car. And, you know, it's basically like morning. The sun's going to be up in like an hour. But anyway, yeah, it's late. So I'm like, you know, and, you know, I feel like I've walked out here before, you know, and didn't come across this absolute monster in the night. So I opened the garage and literally like hit its web, like I felt it like hit the tip of my face almost. Maybe it didn't hit the tip of my face, but I mean, fucking, you know that feeling when you like, you feel like you got webs and fucking bugs all over you? Yeah, that's what it felt like. Because I caught the little glimpse of the web, and then I got my phone out and like immediately flicked the little phone light on, like real quick, and held it up, and bam, there he was. Dude, I took off. Like you'd have thought like like someone was after me with a fucking weapon. Oh my god. See the little pieces of the web glistening now? Oh my god. It looks really far away in the camera, but like when I look up, I just get goosebumps because it's like actually really close. See if we can get a better image of this bitch. You know, I'm honestly gonna leave him alone. Leave her alone, leave it alone. Pretty sure the males and females both make webs. So I'm not sure what this is. They're called orb-weavers. And in Arkansas, they make these giant webs. I mean, this thing has made a web the entire. Oh, look at it go! Look at it. I think it's breaking its web down. It's like, okay, time to go. I actually watched them like break their web down. It's pretty cool. They build them in the evening late. It's starting to get dark, or once it gets dark, and then they take them down each morning. Usually before the sun's up. Because, you know, I've left the house pretty early and I don't ever see them in the morning. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. It's still hungry. I ain't doing nothing. Still got about an hour till sun up. But what I was going to say is, I think it's actually, the reason I'm going to leave it alone, for one, I'm terrified of it, you know, I don't want to fucking get a stick and try to knock it down, and then it gets on the stick and like gets on my hand, and then next thing I know I'm dead, you know, it jumps on my face, lays babies in my brain. Oh my gosh. Not really. I mean, spiders are cool, as long as they're not on me. If I would have walked through this fucking web to get to my car, which I almost did, because I was like, waiting on the garage to open, and then as soon as it opened, I was like, started walking forward, and I was like, whoa, hold up. I see something, you know, glistening. And I faintly remembered that they used to do this a long time ago. They would build them across the entire garage. that's what it's done. It has built a web. You can't see the web too well. You really can't see it at all. You can just kind of see like the main pieces. But it's built a web from the top of the house up there. Oh yeah, you know, it's got one going way that way, it's got one going way that way. And then I guess it has one going down to the ground somewhere, like stuck in the concrete. I think what they do is they like climb up somewhere and then they like jump off. Like they stick their web to the roof and like jump off. Or I guess they just dangle down. Yeah, they like dangle down upside down like Spider-Man. And they'll do it in the woods. They'll climb up a tree, you know, to its highest, you know, not highest branch, but to its like nearest branch to the ground. Sometimes they're really high. They'll climb the tree and then get on that branch and then dangle down. And so you could be walking through the woods and walk through one of these motherfuckers, like out in the open, thinking that you're in the clear. See, they really have pretty webs. You can kind of see it a little better now. Really pretty intricate webs. The typical spider web. Stuff of nightmares and Halloween and all that. Oh my goodness. I wish I could get a better image of it. They're really cool looking, dude. Oh man, this image sucks. Hold on. There we go. There's the iPhone at work. So this is possibly a radioactive spider. Gonna want to stay away from this one. I think this is a male because it's kind of a lighter color. I think the females are darker. Could have that backwards. Actually, that's probably a female because it's huge. Males are smaller. Oh my god. I just keep thinking over and over, like, I'm so glad I didn't walk through that. Like, that would have fucked me up for life. Oh my god. Because, like, I would have, like, had a face full of web, and at the same time, out of the corner of my eye, I was seeing this, like, giant monster with 8 legs, like, flailing about, you know. Probably scared of me, like, oh, fuck, you know, I can't eat this big-ass bug. But at the same time, you know, it don't matter if it's scared of me, it could still, like, have an accident and drop down on my face. And that thing on my face, oh my god. I'd probably start running in circles and run into that fucking brick column right there. Knock myself out. Screaming bloody murder. Someone would call the cops. Like, someone got shot or something. Someone's in danger for their life. Oh my goodness. But anyway, back to what I was going to say, like, I keep on reiterating the same thing, but I don't ever finish saying it. What I was going to say is that the reason I'm not going to mess with it, take a breath, oh my god, is because it used to make it over here. And that's why this caught me off fucking guard so bad. It's because it used to make it over here. You see this light, a little floodlight. You know, it had the monopoly, really, over here. It probably hates me. Because I don't see many bugs in its web. It had the monopoly over here, and it would build this giant web in this little corner over here in front of this light, and all these little bugs would fly into it all night. And so, you know, that was kind of fine. That's why I would make sure and give it a wide berth. Walk this way, you know, go left. Go out my car from this way. Walk all the way around my car to get to the driver's side. That's what I did. But I think it got sick of me, like, getting in my car and leaving at night and stuff sometimes. and it would fuck its web all up because it would use one of its strands, multiples, I don't really know, to it would use it. It would, you know, have a couple of strands attached to my car. I would always notice because as I would back up, I would see it like, you know, freaking out as if its web's getting all fucked up. So, you know, they're pretty smart. It actually did this either out of a courtesy to me, which is unlikely, you know, that's a human trait, or just, you know, it got tired of its web getting fucked up. I like to think it's out of a courtesy to me. Oh man, cool thing. Arkansas orb-weavers. They will basically keep you trapped inside your house all night if you're afraid of spiders. What would really suck is if that spider was just like, you know, a different one. I didn't give a fuck. I just kept making that web, and then this one showed up, and it was just a different spider. And there'd be no fucking way to get out whatsoever. My heart is just like... I think I'm overreacting a little bit, but... I mean, would y'all not freak the fuck out if you walked into this fucking thing? Like, I don't know if the camera's doing it justice, but this thing is massive. Like, it probably weighs like 1/4 pound. I'm lying, but I mean, it probably, like, you know, if it dropped to the ground, it would make a thump. You know, it'd be like thump. You would hear it. Like if you took some like DW40 or something flammable, and DW40, or is it hairspray? I think both would do it. Like hold a lighter in front of it and torch it. I actually have a butane torch in my room, but you know, I'm not gonna do that to it. But what I was gonna say is, if you did that to it, if you lit that thing on fire, I bet it would take a minute to actually kill it, and it would like be making all kinds of crazy sounds, like hissing and popping, and probably even make little like arachnid vocal sounds like. Just kidding. Man, I can't get it to fucking focus again. Focus on the fucking demon. What happened? I guess I'm so far away. We're gonna get one more good look at it before we go in. You can really see that web. I mean, I don't know. I may not have walked through it. I may have been trapped in it. Wind up like one of these little bugs. Get one of these little gnats. I mean, I don't see a single bug in its web, actually. I don't know if it's already eaten them all or just hadn't had any luck tonight. Yeah, I mean, so it basically makes like a good thick netting area in the middle, kind of where it's sitting. And then it has these big, like, long anchor attachments, pieces of web that basically make it where they can build these things way up high, and they can build them where they they span across like pretty good distances. Like I said, from a tree branch that's like 12 feet in the air all the way down into the like the grass of a field or a forest. So if you're ever walking at night in Arkansas in the summer or late spring, I would avoid going under branches and things like that of trees. You'll walk into one of these motherfuckers. I honestly have walked into one before, and it freaked me out so bad. That's why I don't want to ever do it again. I was working at these people's house. They had like a big old mansion in Little Rock, but in their backyard it was just full of these fucking orb-weavers. And because I was working a little late, they had started making their webs, and so basically, like all evening, I was trying to avoid them, and I was in a spot of the yard where fucking bugs. I was in a spot of the yard where it's watching me. It saw me move. It was like, yeah. Where I was like, surely, I'm good here. And what do you know? It's one of those spanning all the way across the yard. Oh, I caught something. Caught a little bug. Hell yeah. Good job. But, yeah, I was at those people's house working in their backyard. And, it was like, I guess, making the anchor attachment, because I just remember I was walking and I saw one of these things like right in the peripheral of my eye. I could see it, it was like the legs and webbing, all that, like right next to my face. And then right at that same time, I walk into it, it's like all happened at once. And, sorry, I'm getting off track. I keep thinking that fucking spiders are on me. But, yeah, it was one of these guys, and it was like, I remember I was in their backyard, and they had like a pool, and I was walking along the side of the pool. So I was like, man, I'm way out in the open. There's no way a spider is going to be anywhere out in the open. Sure enough, one was, I guess it fucking jumped off the roof and was making an anchor attachment. But it was like going horizontal. It was like going this way. I just walked right into it, fucking face planted it. It was almost like a limbo, a little limbo line of webbing that I didn't see till the last minute. And the spider just happened to be like right there where I was walking. So anyway, I know y'all enjoyed that very much, that story I gave you. But yeah. This is actually, I don't know if this is more fucked up or where it used to make it a long time ago. Like, before that spot, a long time ago when I was younger, it would make it, this bush used to be a lot bigger, like not so shaved down and ball-like. It was more like kind of a tree. And it would make it from the branches of that little tree right there, bush thing, and all the way out like to the middle of the driveway. So it was like quite a bit further back and a little bit in the yard, but it was basically where you couldn't walk anywhere over there. Like if you wanted to get to the front door, you could not take that way. and you basically couldn't walk anywhere in here either. Because, I mean, these things make massive fucking webs. You never know. Is it gonna be, you know, at my head height? Is it gonna be chest height? Is it gonna be, you know, way up high where I can walk under it? You just never know until it's too late. You walk into it, and then you do the dance. Oh, by the way, when I walked into that spider at that house I was talking about, I was working, it had to be so funny. The owners of the house, because they would kind of like watch me and my buddy work. We were doing installing a big TV, big flat screen TV on their outside patio area, like to a brick wall. It was kind of difficult, but I bet, and they would like watch us from the window inside and just kind of watch us and make sure we're not stealing shit. No, I don't know, but they would watch us and shit, so I'm sure they saw me walk into the spider and just go absolutely nuts, because I flipped out, started flailing around, ran, screamed, jumped up and down, said, oh my god, didn't work for like another 10-15 minutes. The girl's like, I gotta take a break. No, I was actually like, we're getting the fuck out of here. I'm not working late here anymore. But yeah, anyways, that is death right there, looking us in the face. Okay, anyways, I guess I'm gonna still try to get the thing out of my car very carefully, because like I said, it's not building it over here no more. I might just wait till it deconstructs the web. I'm too freaked out right now. Oh my god, it's like moving around like crazy. As soon as I walk away, you start moving, it's like the little dancing frog. Hello my baby, hello. Hello my sunshine girl. As soon as I walk away, it's Mr. Superstar again. Oh, look, it caught something. Wouldn't you hate to be that fucking little gnat or whatever that is, little baby moth? Imagine if, you know, you're one of these little bugs. Like reincarnation was real. Whoa. There's like I missed it. There's like 6 bikes. I don't know if they were connected, but they looked like they were all connected. They went down this little highway over there. It's like a little two-lane highway. Some early morning bikers. They probably think I'm a fucking crackhead. If they only knew. The danger. Crikey. I'm in like a perpetual state of like goosebumps. Oh my god, because I'm like so close to it. It doesn't look like it in the camera, but I really am. Like, I'm probably about 3 feet away from it. Maybe less, like 2.5. See if we can get it to do something. I'm gonna blow on it one more time before the video ends. Alright, that's enough of Mr. Orb-weaver.